Did you eat any of those crackers?
Yeah, no. Silly.
Those are only the finest crackers, though. They're aged. They're aged to perfection.
First, it is a good thing that you, the Electoral College, have requested an intelligence briefing on the election campaign hacking conducted and perpetrated by Russia, whom Drumpf has an intimate relationship with and has spoken about in a remarkably complimentary way. Drumpf bashes our Central Intelligence Agency and praises Vladimir Putin, the murderous dictator of Russia. Additionally, in order to preserve our country and democracy beyond deterring the most dangerously unfit and unqualified, emotionally unstable individual of all time, it is imperative that the real winner of the popular vote, the people's vote, be reflected in the outcome of our elections. Otherwise, we are empowering the loser and its minority clan. America is about democracy and a majority rule. It is completely unacceptable to allow the minority to govern. Hillary Clinton clearly won the election, and thus you, the Electoral College members, must cast your votes for her. It's what is right. And as a reminder of just how unfit, incompetent, and anti-American Drumpf is, consider these astonishing moments of Drumpf's anti-patriotism, ignorance, ineptitude, sexism, racism, anti-Americanism, as well as an outright admission of serial felony sexual assault. We present for your disgust serial bankruptcy filing, narcissistic fake billionaire, and anti-American, commie-praising bum, Donald Drumpf.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle?
The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
Putin even sent me a present, beautiful present, with a beautiful note. I spoke to all of his people.
I never met Putin.
I have no relationship with Putin. I don't think I've ever met him. I never met him. I don't think I've ever met him.
You would know it if you did,
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
If Putin wants to go in, and I got to know him very well. I never met Putin.
You know, Putin, they want me to disavow Putin.
Captain Humayun Khan was killed serving in Iraq, and he had some very tough questions for you. He said you wouldn't have even let his son in America.
If you look at his wife, she was standing there. She had nothing to say. Maybe she wasn't allowed to have anything to say. You tell me, but plenty of people have written that.
I know more about ISIS than the generals do, believe me.
Yesterday, you actually told us a little bit about your plan in your speech. You said this, quote, "We're going to convene my top generals, and they will have 30 days to submit a plan for soundly and quickly defeating ISIS." So is the plan you've been hiding this whole time asking someone else for their plan?
I understand the tax laws better than almost anyone, which is why I am one who can truly fix them. I understand it. I get it.
How involved was Donald Trump in preparing his taxes, or did he just hand everything over to you?
No, I did all the tax preparation. He never saw the product until it was presented to him for signature.
They came at you tonight about something that's in the news right now that really is at your control, which is the tax returns.
Yeah.
Mitt Romney, during the debate, was bringing it up again. You could show them in a second if you want to. Why is Trump delaying? What do you say?
Let me explain.
The other thing is with the terrorists, you have to take out their families. When you get these terrorists, you have to take out their families. They care about their lives. Don't kid yourself. But they say they don't care about their lives. You have to take out their families.
Almost 100 foreign policy experts signed on to an open letter refusing to support you, saying you're embracing expansive use of torture is inexcusable. General Michael Hayden, former CIA director, NSA director, and other experts have said that when you ask the U.S. military to carry out some of your campaign promises, specifically targeting terrorist families and also the use of interrogation methods more extreme than waterboarding, the military will refuse because they've been trained to turn down and refuse illegal orders. So what would you do as commander-in-chief if the U.S. military refused to carry out those orders?
They won't refuse. They're not going to refuse me, believe me.
But they're illegal.
You know, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever.
I love debt because in good times, there's nothing better than debt. In bad times, it comes back to bite you. So we talk about debt, we talk about the assets and the liabilities of debt. And generally speaking, it's a liability, especially if you're not a really skilled professional.
Mr. Trump, you talked a lot about how you are the person on this stage to grow the economy. I want to ask you about your business record. Trump corporations, casinos and hotels have declared bankruptcy 4 times over the last quarter century. In 2011, you told Forbes magazine this: "I've used the laws of the country to my advantage." But at the same time, financial experts involved in those bankruptcies say that lenders to your companies lost billions of dollars. Question, sir, with that record, why should we trust you to run the nation's business?
I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I can do anything. Well, just so you understand, I don't know anything about David Duke, okay?
I didn't even know he endorsed me. David Duke endorsed me? Okay, all right.
Hillary wants to essentially abolish the Second Amendment. By the way, and if she gets to pick her judges, nothing you can do, folks. Although the Second Amendment people, maybe there is, I don't know. But
they came at you tonight about something that's in the news right now that really is at your control, which is the tax returns.
Yeah.
Mitt Romney, during the debate, was bringing it up again. You could show them in a second if you want to. Why is Trump delaying? What do you say?
Let me explain. Are you from Mexico? Are you from Mexico? Huh? Are you from Mexico?
I never met Putin.
Do you trust intelligence?
Not so much from the people that have been doing it for our country. I mean, look what's happened over the last 10 years. Look what's happened over the years. I mean, it's been...
But tonight, it's Trump's comments about the Russian president's leadership made to NBC News, which have brought serious fallout.
I mean, the man has very strong control over a country. Now, it's a very different system, and I don't happen to like the system. But certainly in that system, he's been a leader far more than our president has been a leader.
Putin, the man who invaded Ukraine, annexed Crimea, backs the brutal Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad, crushes those who oppose him inside Russia, and may well be responsible for the hack of the Democratic National Committee's computers. That Vladimir Putin, Trump says, outshines President Obama.
I think it's inarguable that Vladimir Putin has been a stronger leader in his country than Barack Obama has been in this country.
Putin says very nice things about me. I think that's very nice. It has no effect on me other than I think it's very nice.
Donald Trump has a simple explanation for why he keeps praising Vladimir Putin.
If he says great things about me, I'm going to say great things about him.
But now Trump is defending Russia against the explosive allegations that it is behind the computer hacking of the Democratic National Committee, saying in an interview that aired, among other places, on a television network owned by the Russian government, that he doubts Russia did it.
I think it's probably unlikely. I think maybe the Democrats are putting that out.
Drumpf encourages our enemies to hack our U.S. citizens and government and praises them and praises their leaders. Talk about un-American. Wow.